What's happening? What's happening, everybody? What's going on? How y'all doing? Y'all come on in. I'm trying to get my phone together. I hooked it up the wrong way. But anyway, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Did I update it? Yes, I did. I updated. I like to welcome y'all to the price action recap for February 28th, 2023. February gone, man. 2 months out of here. They gone. We're getting ready to start the last month of the first quarter. The first quarter went by like whew, that. Whew, that. I was just sitting up here. Before I say that, I just thought about it because I still got a video up. But anyway, if this first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, I still want to say welcome. And I want to give you a nice hearty, well, thank you for always tuning in. Excuse me. Now, where was I? For always tuning in to Tim's Tidbit and hanging out with me and my homie back here. Spidey over there, got my sweetie over there for coming in and hanging out with us in the London Fog Room. This is the London Fog Room. Why do I call it the London Fog Room? Because I'm going to be trying to drag my old tail up to trade the London session. Whoo! The things we do to support the community. Whoo! They're waking up for that London. Charlie. But anyway, if you don't know who I am, my name is Timothy Lee Rogers Sr. I get on Al Gore's internet every single day, Monday through Friday. Once in the morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, once in the evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time to share my thoughts on the price action. We get together in the morning to look at the overnight price action to see what we are preparing ourselves to embark. Hey, let me get this off my screen. What are we going to embark on today? Then we get together at 6:30 p.m. in the evening and say, hey, where do we go wrong? Where do we go right? What do we learn? What did the day offer? Was it a good day? Was it a bad day? Was it a blah day? What kind of day was it? What can we do better? Every day, we're striving to do something better. And why do I do it? For the free 99, may I add? Because I want to help someone like you. Yes, you, right there. You, yes, you. Get your aha moment. And if you're on IG, YouTube, get your aha moment. And if you're on IG, come on over here to YouTube so you can see the screen. Hey, man, let's get into it. Let's jump into it. I know I'm driving my camera crazy because I keep leaning up and leaning back. It's like, Tim, sit still so I can focus on you. I'm trying to sit still. While I'm sitting still, y'all remember, it's discipline over dollars, baby. Focus on your discipline over dollars. If you'd like a discipline over dollars t-shirt, please visit thenewtlr.com. Hey, man. What's going on here, Learn Share? What's up, Will? What's up, Mendez? What's up, Laverne? What's up, Robinson? What's up, Angela? What's up, Toomey? I don't have to get up until 4 for... I hate you. Michelle Tucker. What's going on, Michelle? Do not encourage this guy, to me. Do not encourage him. Let's share the screen and let's get into it, man. Let's share the screen and let's get into it. Let's go over here and let's check out. Oh, before I go over here, shout out Dustin. I just started this video. I ain't looked at what he was talking about, but at the beginning of the video, he shared a stat, right? He shared a stat. And you know what I'm saying? His stats are always cool, right? In a nutshell, right? He did this, I want to say last month sometime. It had to be last month sometime. But he did this this little slide where each one of these things right here. This is like January, February, March, April, May, June, whatever, right? So it's like these are the averages. However, he just flashed it up real quick on this one. But whenever January is a good month, that's on average bad for February. And as we see, it played out this year to the T. We had an excellent January. We was up like 5 point something percent. Let's see what we were up. Give me the loop. Open up. I probably should have did this after we went and said what's up to Spalene. But monthly, ES monthly candles. Last January, we was up 5.6%. We gained 5.6%. And then February, we closed February down 2.8%. Right? So played out to the T. On average, you know what I'm saying? When we have a good January, on average, it was like 0.37. And then on average, February be down 1.21. Right? That's over the however much data he put into this. He didn't say this in this video, but you just get out of it. When you have a good January, it's typically bad for February, right? And then like he got it broke down into quarters. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, and you can't see quarter 4 on there, right? But quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, right? So yeah, that's all I want to say. As goes January. You know what I'm saying? We had a good January. And looking forward to it being hopefully a good year. If it plays out the way it always play out. Right? Last year we had a bad January, had a bad year. Good January, as goes January, so goes the year. Or however the saying go. Since we already got Trading View up, where have I put it? Where did I put Trading View? Oh, there it is. All right. I'll just pull it back over here. Put it on daily candles. Boom, daily candles. Put it back over here. And we still going to go holler at our friend Spalene. If you don't know who Spalene is, that's our friend, the SPY, that tracks the performance of the S&P 500. We even wrote a song for it. You want to hear it? Here it goes. Sing it with me. Spalene, where you at, baby? Here I go. Hey, how you doing? Girl, I'm glad that you came through. Oh, Spalene, look what you done do. Spalene. We in the I'm gonna say the postseason. In the after. Oh, let me go check my what's the name? I was testing out something. And it got bust in the head. I was running the test. To see something. And it got bust in the head. It opened up, went and tank. To the tank. I was making some little notes. I did all this right here, like right before 5 o'clock. I went in and marked all this up, and I was seeing if it'd get back there to this before coming back down and taking out this sell side, right? But it did. It went straight for the sell side. It got busted in the head. It's kind of stuff I be doing. I should be like doing a little test. When I be want to test and see stuff, it's what I be doing. Now, back to what I was saying. What did I do with that? So the SPY came down and took out the sell side liquidity. As you see, we opened up. We had a gap down. This is where we closed yesterday, right there at 397.73. We gapped down and opened up at 397.23. 50-cent gap down, push back up just above the weekly and daily equilibrium. And then we sold off. Right. Matter of fact, that's the monthly equilibrium too. That right there went back above the weekly, daily, and monthly equilibrium and sold off, and then came down and took out the sell side liquidity. Yesterday, we took out the buy side, pushed up, came back down. Then today we opened up, pushed up, then took out the sell side, right? So we have come down, and these candles are overlapping well, ensuring that we don't leave any type of fair value gap or anything like that to the downside. Let's see how it plays out. Let's see if we have entered the protractionary state. That's the word of the day. Let's see how many times we can fit in the word protractionary state. Well, that's a phrase. Let's see how many times we can fit in the phrase protractionary state. Somebody keep count for me. We're gonna say that was 3. We're gonna say that I said it 3 times already. Somebody keep count and add it each time I say it. See how many times? That's the key word of the day. We're gonna make up reasons to use protractionary state. That's gonna. I'm gonna have y'all sick of that, just like y'all was sick of consequent encroachment. So now I'd have moved on from consequent encroachment. So now it's gonna be protractionary state. That's 5. Come on, we gonna make up reasons to use it. Make up reasons. Okay, and what I mean by that, right? So shout out Marcia. She remind me of a West Side Story. Marcia, she said, Tim, I look at the week like this. I look at Monday as the Asian session. I look at Tuesday as the London session, where we get our Judas swing, aka protractionary state. Wednesday, see if we get the move, or if we wait till Thursday and Friday to get the expansion up or down, or do we get the expansion on Wednesday and Thursday and then just chill on Friday? So I look at the whole week as a day. And I was like, you know what? That's ingenious. I love it. Right? Never thought about doing it that way. I've looked at the entire week, but I've never broken down in my mind of Asian, London, New York, then expansion. Right? I never, beautiful. Right? So yesterday we opened up, we gapped up, and we, you know what I'm saying, we went up and down. It's like we gapped way up. Nothing could stop us. We all the way up, right? Then we came back down right around equilibrium, right? For the monthly and the weekly, right? So for all intents and purposes, let's just say that was just we're in a range. Why am I saying we're in a range? Because we gapped up and then we came down, but we stayed right around equilibrium. We are still in the middle of the road. So then today, we sold off, right? We sold off today, right? Now, mind you, between yesterday and today, right, we were selling off. So let's look at it like this. Can we look at this week as a potential regular London protraction Nary State. Can we look? And the reason why I'm saying that is because, right, when with the I was thinking about this while I was taking my nap today, so I'm trying to find the words to say it, because last night, earlier this morning, I was up during in London, and I noticed that the profile that was setting up looked like one of the profiles that ICT talked about in his core content. I can't remember the name of it, but I remember, like, we get a sell off after midnight, or you get a pop after midnight, just like a beeline. And then, what I'm saying, you get like a good reversal in London, right? I went back, found the video while I was up here sleeping, trying to be in the trade, and he called it the regular London protraction, Nary State, and the delayed London protraction, Nary State. Right? So the difference between them is it's got a whole lot of stuff to do with the CB, the central bank dealing range. Ain't gonna talk about all that. The only part I'm gonna talk about is from the midnight to the London, right? So the way I'm looking at this right now is potentially being a regular London protraction, right? Nary State. Because with the regular, you get an immediate sell-off or immediate blast off right after midnight or shortly after midnight. Midnight hit and it dumped until, 2, 3 o'clock, right? During the delayed protraction, Nary State, it waits until right around 2, maybe a little after 2, and then it'll dump and take out sell side, or blast off and take out buy side, right? So yesterday, just gonna treat the beginning of the week as 12 o'clock, right? Right off the rip, Monday, dumping. Tuesday, dumping, right? So I'm like, is this forming up to be the regular? You see what I'm saying? Dumping, right? Took out this sell side today, right? Came down, took out this sell side. Now, let's go over here to the ES and see exactly what we hit when we got there, right? Right? Because over here, we took out buy side, took it out. Then the day we came down here, took out sell side. The market, how the market go. Buy side, sell side, buy side, sell side, buy side, sell side. It's either going to be external buy side to external sell side, or external buy side to internal sell side, or internal sell side. Buy side to external sell side. It's going to go buy side, sell side, buy side, sell side. Just depend on how far the market trying to reach, you know what I'm saying, in which direction it wants to move, right? So eyeballing that. Now that this has gotten busted in the head, now let's see where we're going now. Let me get all this off the screen, because I know that got busted in the head. I already got my screenshot of that I got saved over there. From that test, get out of the way. Oh, I got some stuff that I had hid. Make sure I turn everything back on. Okay. So let's talk about the price action real quick, and then I'll get back into that, what I was talking about. These are 5-minute candles. We opened up here at 9:30. Right, the 9:30 open, we pushed down, right? Dip below the buy side that I had marked out right here. Went below the buy side, went below the London open, right? Dipped under the new week opening gap into this bullish order block right down here on the 5 minute there, came into a bullish order block, rejected off that pretty well, respecting what? The new week opening gap, right? This was the catchphrase about 2 weeks ago. Had Twitter going crazy. New week opening gap, right? This is a old new week opening gap. I can't remember how far back it is. It goes back to the 26th. So between the 24th and the 26th. So that was, oh, that's this week. Oh, that's not an old one. That's this week. That's this week's new week opening gap. That's why it's still highlighted, Tim. That's your this week. Let me see if I got any other ones on here that's of any significance today. Nah, ain't nothing of any significance for the new weeks for today. No, it's not. That's from yesterday. Oh yeah, because yesterday we stopped at the new week opening gap yesterday. Right there. If I put that on all, change that to now. New week opening gap. Hit apply. Right there. Yesterday, we stopped at the new week opening gap for yesterday. And then, because if I shrink, if I shrink it up, right here, right there, that's where we closed at yesterday, right? So we closed right here yesterday. So we stopped at the new week opening gap. We closed a little bit above it. Right there. That's the close line right there. So we closed at the new week opening gap yesterday, came down, bounced off of it, went up under it, came down, took out the sell side, as I said already, pushed back up, went all the way up, and we hit consequent encroachment on a 60-minute wick. If I go up, I can show you that 60-minute wick that we hit. That is, I had this marked out earlier today, but just in case somebody wasn't on here, I'm just saying it again. That's the 3 o'clock / 2 o'clock candle for, this is the 2 o'clock candle for TOS and TradingView, right? So we came up to consequent encroachment on that wick right there. And then I had another wick marked out down here, but I took it off the screen after we, handled business with it, that we were bouncing in between. I had this high, the buy side, the consequent encroachment of that wick, consequent encroachment of the 1600, the 4 o'clock / 3 o'clock candle, and then the sell side. Those were the levels that I had marked out. So once we push back up, see the bodies of these hourly candles respecting the new week opening gap. We push back up, hit that consequent encroachment, came back down, hit the new week opening gap again, dipped below it a little bit, came down to consequent encroachment on this 4 o'clock / 3 o'clock candle from the London tonight. Earlier this morning. I said tonight, earlier this morning. And then we pushed back up and failed to take out the buy side above this 8 o'clock / 7 o'clock candle, where we initially hit this rejection block up here. This is a rejection block, right? It's consequent encroachment of that wick. It is consequent encroachment of, would that be? Yeah, because it's a wick. So it's like 50% of the rejection block. It's a wick, so that's consequent encroachment too. But we hit that rejection block and then dropped back down. And then we came back up this time on this 2 o'clock / 1 o'clock candle. We failed to take out the buy side that's resting above this 8 o'clock / 7 o'clock candle, which is 4,375, right? So and this daily, when I was talking about, we had the delayed protraction nary state, and I was looking for this to be the low of the day. That booger held up into the last 5 minutes of the day, the New York session. This low got taken out on the last 5 minutes of this 60-minute candle right here. When I was going to pick up the boys, I was sitting in the line at 355. And I was like, oh, the low of the day gonna hold up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I expect this to be the low of the day. I expect this to be the Judy swing. The Judy swing played out beautifully, right? That's when I got into that trade. And I was like, the low of the day holding up. Hey, it's working out. It got taken out by one tick. The low on this calendar is 39.72, and the low from the London was 39.72.25. It got taken out by one tick on the last 5-minute candle of the day, right? I don't know if it was the last minute, but I know it was the last 5-minute candle. It was the last 5-minute candle when it took it out. But dropping down to, and then you see as we came down, we stopped right there at consequent encroachment of it's a 15-minute wick that I have marked out, because this hourly volume imbalance. Let me drop to the 15-minute and show you that this hourly volume imbalance. I marked out this hourly volume imbalance after we came down, after I came back from picking up the boys. It was like about 4:30. It was about 4:30. It was 4:30 because it wasn't 5 o'clock yet. This because when I sat down and did it, that's when I started marking up the chart to do that little test, right? So I marked out this volume imbalance right here, this bullish volume imbalance, and I marked out a 15-minute because we was already past consequent encroachment of this wick. So I marked out a 15-minute wick right over here on this 4 o'clock candle from yesterday. So that would be 3:45. That would be 3:45 for Thinkorswim and Trading View, right? So I marked out consequent encroachment on that wick right there, which was 39.65, right? Marked out for 39.65. And over here on this, you see that this 4:15 candle right here, this 4:15 candle right there stopped tick for tick to that consequent encroachment of that wick, and then the body of the candle was totally respecting this volume imbalance. That's what made me want to go in and see if we were going to get a bounce after the market break, or if it was going to tank. That's why I went in and set up that mock trade, because I set it up and I was like, if it hit it, then I'm count it as an, and it came down and it hit the entry point to a T right at the right before 5 o'clock. It came in and hit the entry point to the T, right? And so I was like, okay, boom, I'm gonna count it as being in. I'm gonna pretend like it's holding over the break, and I'm gonna see what it do, right? But it didn't get back up to the fair value gap. This morning was very sloppy. I ain't gonna hold you. It was very sloppy. It was like watching paint. It was like, just look at all these wicks, these 15-minute candles. Look at these wicks, just back and forth right here for the first 15 30 15 hour 15 30 15 2 hours 15 30 15. So that's 2 hours and 45 minutes where we were bouncing in between this week's new week opening gap and this previous new week opening gap. We were just bouncing in between these two areas. It was real strong up until 11 o'clock. From 9:30 till 11 o'clock, we couldn't get out of that range, right? We couldn't get out of that range. And then as you see, the bodies of the candles was totally respecting this volume imbalance that was created between the 5 o'clock / 4:45 candle and the 5:15 / 5 o'clock candle, right there. It was, the bodies was totally respecting that, starting at like 9:30. So all the bodies was respecting that volume imbalance. Price was trying to make a move to the upside. It was fighting with this bearish order block all day long, going from the weekly new week opening gap up to the order block, back down, back up to the order block, back down, to that volume imbalance, finally pushed through the order block, got all the way up, fell just short of the buy side liquidity, and then reversed and dropped it like it's hot for the rest of the day. And I believe it dropped it like it's hot like this right here because the NQ finally gave up the ghost. The NQ was the relative strength leader all day. And as you see on the Dow, this is from like around 7:30 in the morning. This area where I'm moving my mouse over here to the over there. Y'all see the mouse moving. I was gonna say to the far left, but I'm to the far left. It might be the right to you. I don't know, but next to me, right? I'm moving it right there in the divergence screen, right? This is around 7:30 in the morning on all three indices. As you see, right? We came down, everybody came down together, right? The NQ, I mean the Dow was weaker. The Dow came down and immediately made lower lows. The NQ refused to make lower lows, right? Refused to make lower lows. The ES was the red-headed stepchild in the middle, right? When we popped back up, the NASDAQ or NQ came back up and took out those highs from around 7:30, 8 o'clock, took them out. The ES came very close, but it failed to do so right here, right? So when the NQ took this out right here, that was our bearish divergence, right? Right here, because this first blue one right here, right? This first one on the bottom, right? That was our bullish divergence right here, right there. That was our bullish divergence because the NASDAQ and in the ES were trading opposite of the Dow, right? Once we started doing that, we were showing divergence. We also peaked at the dollar. The dollar was showing divergence also. Once we did that, then we got a signal to the upside. We got a break to the upside. So this proved to be our bullish divergence in the morning.
Sorry,
right?
Excuse, but what you want from Taco Tains? That you remember that place where we got like the top, like y'all got
Up the street, the taco joint up the street.
Yeah, right next to that marathon.
The same thing I got. I can't remember what it was. It was like the bowl with the meat in it, and it's only a few things that's on the menu.
You gotta specify. Because there are a lot of things.
I know, but it was only like a couple things on the menu. It was like it wasn't like a big menu. It was the bowl with the meat, and what are they there now?
Yeah.
What's on? Just tell me to read what's on the menu. Y'all hold on for a minute, man. I'm trying to get my food together. I mean, if they not closed, then just get me something that you know I eat. But I got to get back on the line. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Where was I? I can't remember what else. Oh, divergence. Let's talk about the divergence. This proved to be the bullish divergence because the indexes were trading separate. The Dow was showing weakness. The NQ was showing it was exceedingly strong. The ES was right there with it, and then we got the break to the upside, and then the NQ took off. The Dow was still lagging, still very heavy. Look how far down the Dow was lagging down here, of like below the low. It was like flirting with the low, right? The NQ blast off, took out the highs, right? And then the ES came very close. Now, once the NQ took out the highs, right? If we notice, boom, the ES failed to take out those same highs, right? Slightly below it, relative equal highs, and then the Dow nowhere near it, right? Nah, you get the picture. I just picked that one right there, right? Nowhere near it, right? So once we got this divergence right here, I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't go in and check the dollar. I didn't check the dollar because I don't trade here, but just looking at this, I'm assuming it's some kind of divergence in here with the dollar also, right? I guess we can go check the dollar now. I know it was one over here because I checked it earlier. Where's the dollar? Let's go over here and look at the dollar. ES. Those are 5-minute candles. Let's put it on 5 minutes over here. My sweetie not here. That's why I'm going through this right here. That's why I'm just, I ain't got nothing else to do, so I'm just hanging out with y'all. Let's go to YM. Let's go. No. I want the NQ first. Let's go to NQ. Then we go to the YM. Then we go to the DXY. Right? What in the world? What are you doing here? ZQ. What in the world is that? I clicked on the wrong thing. What's ZQ? What is ZQ? I've never even heard of that. Okay. All right. So what time of day is that? Right here. This run up right there. Okay. So we're looking at this is from the morning. Yes. Morning. Take it out. Morning. Almost took it out. Morning. Didn't come nowhere near it. Right? Then morning. Okay, let's see if the dollar gave any kind of divergence, right? So we came here making lower lows on this run here, right? As you see, there is some divergence in there with the dollar because the dollar is going the same way as the indexes. They're all going down. So there's divergence there, right? There's divergence there on the it's going the same direction. So then here it started making lower lows and then it got back on track. It was making high, and then so it was going the same direction again. So more divergence. We just gonna count this whole thing as divergence right there. And then we started going up. We're going in the same direction. So divergence, more divergence on the dollar because the dollar is going up to the same point right there. Boom, divergence. So it's divergence because they're going down together and up together. So there's the divergence on the dollar, right? So you got divergence and one of the indexes, right? And you're showing divergence in the dollar, right? And now it's bullish divergence because now we're running up, but the dollar is running up with us. The dollar is showing strength. The dollar showing that it's ready to be strong, right? One of the indexes is showing weakness. It's showing that it's weak, right? Without even looking at the dollar, I had already picked up on that because we had the bullish divergence in the morning, and then we had divergence again in the evening where now the ES and the Dow was failing to break the same high as the NQ, right? They were showing weakness, they were showing heaviness, they were showing the divergence, and then the confirmation of the weakness with the dollar showing strength, right? I ain't had a chance to say the word. I've been trying to figure out how to throw it in there, but I can't do it when I'm talking about the divergence. And then as you see, once everything got right with the world, right, the dollar went up, took out this high, pulled back down to the breaking market structure, hit that bullish order block right there. Soon as it hit that bullish order block, everything was right in the world. It went to the upside, everything went to the downside. Everything going down to the three indexes going down together. They're right now. The divergence is over at this point right here. Divergence stop, right? This retracement back, I'm not counting that. Let's just come here. Divergence stop right there. Dollar got strong right here. You see the ES come down, right? We came down, push up, failed to take out the high, then came down, had a breaking market structure to the downside. There's your breaking market structure to the down. Divergence, signal to the downside, right? Divergence, signal to the downside right here. Breaking market structure to the downside, right? I ain't worried about him. Divergence, signal to the upside right there. So we got the divergence, signal up, divergence, signal down, drop it like it's hot. And there they go. And there they go. That's all I got to share, man. I've been on here for 41 minutes. Hopefully I said something that helped somebody. How many times did I use the catchphrase? 11? I feel like it was more than 11. Oh, I supposed to be going back to talking about that. Yeah. I supposed to be going back and talk about that. I forgot about that. Okay, let's bump this up to daily candles. Right? Let's put this up to daily candles. Let me go ahead and hide. Oh, no, I don't really want to hide everything. Do I want to hide everything? Yes, let's hide everything. Let's go ahead and hide everything. And then we'll continue to talk about are we seeing the profile to buy. Okay, so this is today, right? This is today. This is the new today, like the first. And this is today, as in the last day of February, and this is Monday, right? So Monday, we came down, we went to I don't have my snap on, right? So Monday, did a bunch, nothing really. We went up, we did a lot. I ain't gonna say we did nothing, we did a lot. Consequent encroachment on the daily, right? And we are now at consequent encroachment of this daily wick from Friday. From Friday's daily wick. Yes, Friday's daily wick, right? We're at consequent encroachment. And then we also had Friday's wick, we closed in this daily fair value gap. Right? We closed in that daily fair value gap right there. I wish this was like Trading View where I could just drag it while the once I get the box set. Right? So we filled that in. We just got to consequent encroachment of Friday's wick on this down move right here. Right? Got a nice gap down. So immediately, right? See, I don't like how since they updated Ninja Trader, and it pisses me off, right? Since it's pissing me off, I'm just gonna do this on Trading View because they updated Ninja Trader, where now the daily candles show the New York Times, right? The daily candle shows the New York close. right? Because if you look at there is not that big of a gap in between the daily candles on TradingView as it is on NinjaTrader, because NinjaTrader shows the daily close for the New York close. Now it shows the open from 6 o'clock in the evening, but it shows the close at 4 o'clock. It started doing this a couple weeks ago, and it's been pissing me off because it messed with my daily chart. The daily chart don't look right. Okay. So see there it because it make it look like it's a huge gap down, but it's not really a huge gap down. Right? So, like I was saying, we came to consequent encroachment on this wick right here. Fried this wick. All right. That's at 39.61. Right. The data delayed, so don't worry about what's going on now. We filled in this fair value gap on Friday. Right. We filled in this fair value gap on Friday. A daily bullish fair value gap. Right. Filled that in on Friday. And then we have had touched this Friday. This candle had touched this order block right here. So we have an order block, a daily order block right there. Right. So that's what's resting below price. Daily bullish order block. Right. So we got a daily bullish order block that we came down to on Friday. Friday had a nice reaction off of it. Right. After we, you know what I'm saying, just sold off, and took out this sell side, taking out this sell side right here, came to the daily bullish order block, tapped it just into the wick, got a nice rejection off of it. Then we pushed back up and came up here and kissed this daily fair value gap right here. This daily fair value gap right there, we came up and kissed that, and then we pushed back down, and now we're here. This is when I was like, are we getting the regular protractionary state? Are we getting the regular protractionary state? So this is, we treating Monday as 12 o'clock, right? So soon as 12 o'clock open, we sold down, right? How far down will we sell? Will we come down and take out this sell side, hitting this order block, and then retrace back up? Or will we just continue to slide down? It's shaping up like it wants to be a bullish week. Typical bullish weeks. We can go up or down on Monday. Tuesday typically makes the low of the week. Then which we did here. Monday we went up and down. Tuesday we made a new weekly low. Now Wednesday we're tapping into that low again, because weekly lows can be made on Wednesdays, right? It's majority of the time on Tuesdays, but it can happen on Monday and Wednesday. But the majority of the time it happens on Tuesdays. This is all through ICT's teachings, right? So now we're down here in a discount at consequent encroachment on this wick, right? Right above a bullish order block. Now, will Tuesday turn out to be the protractionary state, aka the Judas swing? Will Tuesday turn out to be the Judas swing, right? And that's what the protraction is on ICT's profiles. You have a consolidation period. We got us a consolidation period here, right? Then you have a fake move, right? Will this be a fake move? And then we have the real move, right? And then later into the week, you get the expansion. You either expand on Wednesday and Thursday and then chill on Friday, or you expand on Thursday and Friday. It can be expansion to the upside or downside. And right now, that's what I'm watching to see if we're going to get our later in the week expansion to the upside. February, like I was saying, what Dustin was talking about, shout out Dustin, it ended slightly down, and based on the statistics, I'm not saying this will happen, but based on the statistics that we saw, when you got a good January, it's typically a bad February and a relatively flat March. Flat to slightly, now these are averages, right? The average for January was 0.37. This January, we hit 5.6%. The average for February, negative 1.21. When you on years when you got good Januaries, the average is 1.21. This year, we got negative 2.85. On average, March is basically flat, slightly down 0.27, right? Let's see what we get this year. Will we get flat? Get out of my way. Will we get flat and trade all around and end where we at? Or will we get positive? Will we get back up to what we were talking about as far as what I'm looking for opportunity to pop up here and get up here to this new week opening gap right here / volume imbalance right there. This is a daily volume imbalance right here in between the February 17th and February 21st candle, and it's a new week opening gap that we haven't touched yet. Will we push back up and get a nice short opportunity to come back down here to these purge levels that I'm eyeballing? Wait till the next episode of Dragon Ball Z to find out. Hey, man, that's all I got. What y'all talk about in the chat? We've been on here 52 minutes. I'm about to go. How many did I do? 13. 13. We did 13. Discord members, DR homework, and today's recap video. And shout out Robson, man. Shout out Robson. Y'all go, hey. Did I subscribe? Let me make sure I got my money where my mouth is before I start telling other people to do so. I looked at the video, but I don't know if I subscribed. I don't know the name of it. If I didn't subscribe, I'm gonna do it right now. But Robson be posting stuff on YouTube. He be posting up little stuff by DR. Y'all see me doing this right now. I subscribed, dog. Y'all ain't see me do that. And then he gonna leave Tim's call me Robinson on there. I was gonna tell people to go check out your channel. Now I ain't even gonna tell them no more. No. Hurricane 19. I'm assuming that's it right there. That's his channel. He be posting the DR. I looked at this one yesterday. It was a good review. Was it this one I looked at yesterday? No, this one. This is the one I looked at yesterday. That's 2 hours ago. That's 9 hours ago. Whenever you posted this, whenever you shared the one in the Discord, I looked at it. It had to be this one. Yes, it had to be this one because I left a comment. Yes, that's me. I left a comment. Yes, that's the one I looked at. Anyway, That's enough for Robson. Get off my screen, Robson. Let me see what else y'all saying. Okay. My homeboy just texted me back. I text him. I was like, "Hey man, do y'all got to blur out them logo, them company names when y'all be having sponsorship videos?" And he just texted me back. He was like, "Yes, that video was super annoying. Everything that was in their video, they got a big time YouTube channel called the Curly Coopers, right?" And I was looking at one of their vlogs. They was clearing out some land. They was clearing out some of their land. And let me try to find it. And this right here. This right here. This is a sponsorship video that they did for this Canon camera right here. Right? It's a little Canon camera. And if you know, see, like their shoes, you probably can't tell right now, but if you look at their shoes are blurred, right? Everything is like a company name. Like you can see it like on the soccer net, like on like pants is blurred. Everything that's got like a name on it is like they put up a little blur. Because I know, like, imagine like on the ball, his feet, like everything, like, the soccer net right there. They got the blur out. He was like, man, that video was so annoying to me because during that section of the video, when it's a sponsor, like they got a sponsor with Canon. I guess it's like that with all their sponsors, but they can't have nobody else name in that section of the video. So they had to blur out everything. And then I noticed like once they weren't talking about it anymore, you see the net not blurred no more over there. So that because they ain't talking about the sponsorship no more. So they ain't got to blur it out. I say, boy, no sir. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'd have went crazy. And he just texted me back here like, yeah, that was super annoying. Easier than typing, voiceover. Oh yeah, Trinish. Yeah, that's fine for anybody who want to trade that, man. Robinson, I think FC. I know Angela Robinson. I think FC traded. I'm not sure who all traded, but the people they be in the Discord talking about it. That DR IDR stuff, it worked now. I just my ADHD ain't gonna let me learn nothing new. Oh, I just heard my family come in. We're gonna go ahead and call it, y'all. Hey, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all for listening to me run my mouth this long of a time. Sorry for holding y'all over the 30 minutes, but hey, it's always over there. It's always over there. Hey, do not put off till tomorrow what you can say today. If you are a Christian, if you are a praying type person, if you believe in praying for other people, please say a prayer for my son. Pray that God will grant him peace as he sleep and he don't have to worry about those crazy dreams of his dad dying and waking up super emotional. Pray that he, you know what I'm saying, because he's already dealing with his own, you know what I'm saying, issues with, you know what I'm saying, his you know, his own anxiety, his own epilepsy. He already dealing with all that stuff, but just, you know, say pray for confident peace, that the spirit of confident peace will be with him. Tell your loved ones that you love them today, man. Don't put it off till tomorrow. Don't just say it, don't just show it. Say it, show it, then confirm it. Speak in their love language so they can receive that love that you're trying to express. Don't waste your time doing it in the way that you want to see it. You know how they say treat people the way you want to be treated. That goes to a certain point. But when you're trying to show the love, you need to give it the way that they need to receive it. If that makes sense. Anyway, man, if your parents still around, call them. Tell them you love them. Your grown kids, call them. Tell them that you love them. Keep my oldest daughter, Jada, in your prayers. And keep her in your prayers. She done got grown. Got her own apartment. Keep in your prayers. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out all of the members that got the new fancy dancy badges. Did anybody else get a fancy dancy badge before I go? I don't want to cause I be feeling bad when I be missing y'all. I just heard her say come eat. So I got to get out of here. It's going slow. I was trying to check the badges, but it's going slow. I just heard her say come eat. I gotta go. See your members. Angela, Lil Hawk, shout you out. Here to learn to share, shout. Rhonda, shouted you out. Cool it, shouted you out. Miss MJ got the fancy dancy badge. Kareem got the fancy dancy badge. Pamela Jones got the fancy dancy badge. Derek got the fancy dancy badge. Shout out all the members who've been supporting the channel in a financial way. The ones with the new green badges have been supporting, as you see, for longer than 2 months, less than 6. All of the ones with the blue, the light blue with the star, longer than a month, less than 2. And everybody else with just the blue is did I miss somebody? Oh no, I didn't. Everybody else with just the blue is less than a month. I appreciate you. Gotta go eat. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy your families. Thank you. Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. Yes, thank you. I'll see y'all in the morning, man, for the overnight price. What? Hexion. Gone.